Hi Leo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. Definitely join this strong, growing Leo tribe. But as well, do keep in mind this is meant to pertain to your following 48-hour period. Starting when you are drawn to this video, this reading, not just after I post it. So trust in that. But we're going to begin by pulling an overall focus, overall oracle from the Elemental Oracle deck, and then we'll further pull some tarot from the Gilda deck for Leo. Okay, we have motion, air, all right, as your overall focus for the next 48 hours. Number 22 being a true relevance, angel number-wise, for your next 2 days. An underlining focus on building atoms. Feeling like, as they're showing me the Emperor card, a true creator in the next 48 hours, a builder, as it says. Very in touch, they're saying, with your Aquarian side or your Taurus side, or placements within your chart. Regardless of how it works for you, I really feel as if you're pushed to recognize that you're building a lot at this time. Switching it up is showing a true level of creativity and variety for oneself, whether that's for your business, whether it means you've started a new job recently, or will be soon enough. It just feels like you're pushed to think about travel, about future endeavors, about change, how changes you've made and are making and will make are all transforming your life for the better, all right? But all the meanwhile, it just feels like you're moving around a lot in the next 48 hours, accomplishing a ton, feeling as if you just have a lot to get done, right? You have a lot to check off your to-do list, people expecting a lot from you, and you're learning a lot, being informed. You could be training for a job, expecting to intake new levels of clarification in certain ways, feeling as if you're just motivated and floating through the next 48 hours like air. Also very in touch with your air placements, regardless of how that works for you. All right, let's do some shuffling and pull some tarot. Yeah, I did get the vibe, or just the message previous to this reading, that you're going to be very work focused in the next 48 hours, manifesting a new financial investment, manifesting a new level of success with your business. Things could have felt recently as if they were very stale, stagnant, a bit stuck, or just it goes from being stuck to a little bit of progress, movement. And it's the next 48 hours that shows you how things are loosening up and moving in the right direction for oneself. A busy direction, but moving nonetheless. Okay, we have the hanging man, and the Page of Pentacles. And I do feel as if you're pushed to recognize where oneself feels stuck at this point, even if it's out of respect for your future. Just remember that everything happens for a reason, and it feels like you're just being pushed to reflect in certain ways on how you've come to be where you are. Feeling as if you do need to sort of keep a low-key, confident perspective, on what you're presenting at this time, what you're working towards. Feeling as if they're now kind of that low-key message is now coming through as a level of discrepancy, secrecy. Not everybody has your back or will benefit you in regards to a passionate, fresh start you desire and have on one's mind in the next 48 hours. You're going to find that people just are in awe of you, and confused all the meanwhile. I feel like that's come up in a 48-hour reading for you previously. But yeah, with the 48-hour period where I've mentioned the message is coming through once again that you're very work and pentacle focused, money focused. The Ten of Pentacles coming out, thinking of things and trying to stay in perspective, trying to save money in regards to what you want to invest in, right? You could be working multiple jobs, or just working the one job, or running your business, however it works for you. You just are being pushed to recognize there's a lot of abundance in the next couple months for you. Okay, let me push these up. It just feels like now they're showing me, as I'm moving the cards, puzzle pieces, right? Getting pieces in place, figuring things out, planning, strategically, prepping for one's bright future, knowing that you have a lot ahead for you. And I feel like the tarot readings continuously remind you of this or keep you in check in certain ways. But there's a lot coming towards you, and I need to have patience in regards to just that, okay? Feeling as if in certain ways you do lack a certain amount of money, but also you feel as if you fit in with certain situations or one situation in a couple of ways, but in other ways you don't fit in, okay? With the lack of money, there's a need to recognize you have what it takes to up your income or just make what you need to by a certain point, because that's definitely on your mind, to say the very least. We now have the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Swords, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting way of laying these out here, but I feel as if things are layering one on top of the other as you try to figure out how to acquire what you desire, acquire what you need in order to make things happen, right? Feeling as if you're moving with a level of confidence, but also feeling as if your emotions are wrapped up in what you desire, potentially a little bit too much. But at the same time, there's a vibe about you in the next 48 hours where you're willing to put in the hard work to work towards what you want to manifest. But you're also letting go of the outcome to a certain extent, if not fully. And Spirit saying, well done, because that's how you're going to manifest what you desire. Just keep your emotions in check, especially when expecting oneself to have busy days ahead for yourself, busy weeks ahead for yourself. And therefore you're going to feel depleted, and you know that sometimes us Leos do get a bit emotional when we feel overworked, overtired, even if we don't show it per se. The gateway to your soul, your eyes, do show more than you remember at times. But all the meanwhile, it just feels like at times you need to remember that you're protected, right? And you will be reminded of that, or you need to push oneself to do so in the next 48 hours when it comes to your quest to achieve financial comfort. You're going to stumble upon little bits of abundance in the next 48 hours as a taste, a reminder of what lies ahead. And you're also going to feel as if the movement keeps you occupied, it keeps you content. It feels better than just staying stagnant or even a more rest-filled period I feel like you're exiting or experienced in the recent past. There's something about staying busy that just works for you at this point. It keeps you motivated, okay? It keeps those doubtful thoughts or those limiting thoughts, I feel I need to say, at bay. But anyways, I just feel as if it's all out of respect for what you want to leave behind and move towards in the future. Again, movement, okay? Being pushed to recognize that you have so much happiness and fulfillment ahead for you. The number 1010 coming out, reminding you of the abundance, if you look up the angel number meaning, the abundance that is meant to be in your future moving forward, to keep up the hard work and don't let anybody or anything make you doubt oneself. But it feels like you have a level of support that even previous to this 48-hour period, people just supporting you and almost cheering you on, wanting to know more about your life, feeling as if for whatever reason, like moving forward there, I don't need to say like, so make sure to cut out words like that in the next 48 hours. People just feel easier to communicate with and or just update in one way, shape, or form. I know that sounds so random, but I just feel like I almost thought this was a queen due to the imagery, but I also feel as if you're just thinking about cages of limitation and not wanting to stick with the situation in the near future, thinking about moving away once again. Reaching for your independence, your pentacles, and doing so with the utmost confidence, okay? Again, people are impressed. If you have an online platform or multiple, there's one that unexpectedly does very well. You will see people just being very much in awe of all that you contain talent-wise and just your personality. It just feels like you are expressing more at times in the next 48 hours than you think, okay? Your thoughts translate into feelings is what I'm getting. Very interesting. Let's keep pulling. Feeling confident but emotional, right? Due to past disappointments, expecting the worst, feeling like time isn't really on your side at this point, but you'll be so surprised as to what you're thinking about accomplishing in the next couple months, few months, handful of months, however it works for you, is easily achieved and manifested because it's destined. Period. Okay? So keep that in mind, as you just need to buckle down and do what needs to get done, but not stress over all the meanwhile. As I'm being told to keep these like this, and they just showed somebody fanning themselves with these cards, almost like, what are those, Asian fans? Anyways, but feeling burnt out underneath it all, right? Wanting to do what's right for you. I think this is the Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands, feeling that motivation, knowing your ships are coming in, being reminded of which, the number 33 being here as well. Three of Cups talking about your, they're saying emotional state, but knowing you have reasons to celebrate in the future, feeling as if you are manifesting what you desire now, again, out of respect for the future, as it feels like your money is trickling in slowly, but will increase dramatically moving forward. Keep that in mind, as your hard work is paying off, even if you don't fully want to engulf oneself in all of your obligations, okay? Again, just fulfill them, and you'll see oneself moving towards a level of completion and new beginnings that leads you towards even more comfort on a multitude of levels. So just pace yourself, but do what you need to do throughout the next 48 hours as you succeed on more than one level. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing next 48 hours, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo.